Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now, the other day I was flicking through my Xbox Live account, indeed through the online store, and I came across this Toybox Turbos. And I saw the advert for it and I thought, surely this looks an awful lot like the old Micro Machines games, but it can't be. Micro Machines aren't really a thing anymore, are they? Well, did some research and it turns out that Toybox Turbos is made by Codemasters, the same people who made the original Micro Machines games on, for example, my beloved Mega Drive and the N64 and the PlayStation and so on and so forth. So I downloaded the demo and gave it a go, and then within 10 minutes at least, well, actually no, within 2 minutes, I knew I had to buy this game. It's very similar to classic Micro Machines, but it's got this new gen, or sorry, last gen, but you know what I mean, next generation sort of twist to it, because everything's nicely polished, HD graphics. Things like the paper clips, when you bump into them on some levels, they move. You can actually move things, like there are pretzels. If you drive through water, it splashes. The whole game is kind of like the game that they had in their minds when they made Micro Machines on the Mega Drive, but they just couldn't quite deliver on it, so they've taken the opportunity to do it here. At the moment I've got a slightly crazy mallet weapon on my car, my little taxi, which I spray painted purple and green, and it's just perfect. This is exactly what I was hoping this game would be when I saw the advert, and I cannot recommend it enough. You might have already seen the video I did playing Micro Machines on the Mega Drive and just how much I love that game. And this game, it is that sort of experience, but slightly better, dare I say. Well, better's the wrong word, but slightly more smooth and polished. For example, the drone of the Micro Machines isn't there anymore when you're sort of going at a sort of high speed around a course. The the humour is still here though. And also the camera has changed. It's no longer like a top-down camera, although you can use a what's it called? Is it called a classic camera setting? But actually, I actually quite like the fact that the camera follows you around now on the courses. So let's see if I can move some Smarties, shall we? Yeah! How brilliant is this? It is basically a HD Micro Machines game. As I say, if you like the Micro Machines, or if you like the idea of the Micro Machines, this is the game for you. I'm so glad that Codemasters actually did this, that they had the I don't know, the time, the guts, dare I say, to deliver on this, because as some of the reviews that I've read for this game before I bought it said, you know, the transition to 3D for the Micro Machines franchise wasn't the smoothest. Didn't work quite as well. The gameplay wasn't quite as enjoyable as it had been on previous consoles, but this is a really well polished and really well thought out entry into the not quite Micro Machines universe. So I would say, I suppose, that the races, at least at first, are fairly straightforward. Then they get more and more difficult. Different types of tracks. You've got time trials, again classic race. Overtake, we've got to overtake a certain number of vehicles in a certain amount of time, and then elimination, which for me is the least fun of the modes. You're being chased by this sort of blue line which will blow you up. So what should we race as? London bus, go on. Yeah, it's great. This game is absolutely brilliant, and I was playing it the other day with my lovely wife, and she likes it too. She wasn't a big fan of the Mega Drive Micro Machines, so she wasn't sure if she was going to like this, but she adores it. There are moments when, for example, you go into like a toaster, for example, and you get sort of shot out of the toaster to the next part of the level, which is very imaginative, and again, she finds that great fun. I mean, to be honest, who wouldn't find it great fun? You're racing around on a breakfast table. Now, after this, what I might do is switch to a slightly more advanced course. 12. Total is, those are my targets, 15. 13 buses. Yes, if you drive into that fire, by the way, you do blow up, definitely. Ah! 19. Yeah, there you go. Not too bad, not too bad. So yes, I have had some practice at this. That's why I'm doing quite so well. Let's go to it. Let's go to the level, the stage where I'm starting to struggle. Shall we? Escape, countdown, classic, overtake, classic. Play, win, battle. Yeah, this one. Let's see how I do with this one, shall we? Ice cream truck. Is that the only one I've unlocked? I love that all the cars come in little toy boxes, like they've just been taken off the toy store shelf. Again, it's something which they just didn't do in Micro Machines, and it's just a logical progression of this type of game. It's so well thought out. My hat comes off to you, Codemasters. You've done a very, very good job. Okay. Now, you have to concentrate here because the helicopters, the downdraft blows you all over the place. Ah! But surely, I can't really think of many people who wouldn't enjoy this game. I don't know, maybe you have to have a test to see if you're human if you don't enjoy racing around on oversized tables. Well, then again, I suppose, no, with undersized cars over board games and things. It's wonderful. I did love, if you can take some time just to sort of notice the little details, like the brands that they put onto things like board games and the backs of cards and things like that. It's very, very, very creative. The breakfast cereal, for example, has its own name. BB for the board game company instead of MB. The design is beautiful. And I've come fourth. Yeah, I need to practice more on this particular stage. Or at this stage. Let's do some overtake, shall we? So another bit, I've got 39,000 to spend. Oh, that's locked. Let's go with the snowplow. The Yeti snowplow. Oh, it makes me grin like an idiot. The pool table. This is another type of racetrack, which is straight from the original Mega Drive game. And you can see that I've just already knocked some pretzels around. Okay. Out of my way! Got to overtake 8 people. I should be able to do that, surely. Come on. I love the milk. The milk float has udders on top. Such a good sense of art design for this game. Really, really good. Okay. Ah, move it. 7, 8. Okay. So I've got 1 star. 15. That's going to be 2 stars. So. I've taken 9 so far. Come on! Okay. Oh yes. Something else that they've added to the toys in this game is the horn. You can hear me beeping my horn. The weapons are quite good. You've got like I say, the hammers, the machine guns, comical. The whole thing is just pitch perfect. Out of my way, pretzel. 2 stars. 2 stars out of 3. I can live with that. I can live with that. Anyway, I just simply had to share this with you because I can't get enough of the old school Micro Machines games, and in this instance, this is accessible now. If you've got an Xbox Live account, you can download it today. And it's gorgeous. Why wouldn't you give this a go? Cannot recommend it enough. Right, okay. Let's see how far I can get. So yeah, got to try not to get touched by this blue thing, which is just chasing you around the track on this particular type of level. Ah! 471 centimeters. That's rubbish. Not very far at all. Anyway, guys, hopefully this has given you a good sense of what this game is, why I love it. I love that Codemasters took their Micro Machines concept forward, that they didn't have to go begging to use an outdated and frankly, set of toys that no one really plays with anymore. That they've just made it their own. The Toybox Turbos, it's superb. And it doesn't cost that much either. I forgot how much it was, but it didn't strike me as particularly expensive. So there's no excuse. Go and give it a go. It's gorgeous. It's fun. And I'm yet to come across anyone who doesn't enjoy racing around on the plethora, the array of surfaces that are put before you in this game. Anyway, as always, guys, until next time, please do take care. Bye-bye.